Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Bile Speaks. If you're a first time viewer, thank you for joining me today. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you. Or know what? Thank you for always coming back to watch my video. So this is the third episode of my legal tips or my legal gist. And today I want to answer the question, is there anything in the Nigerian legal system like signing divorce papers? Well, this video will answer that question. All right. So the thing is, I have to blame Nigerian movies. I have to blame Nollywood and even Hollywood for this phenomenal disaster that we have on our hands. In Nigerian movies, you'll see things like, I didn't sign the divorce paper, and even recently, a popular celebrity got married and then his ex-wife was like, I didn't sign any divorce papers. In the Nigerian legal system, there is no place for signing divorce papers. That is done in the US, in the UK, in other legal systems, but not in the Nigerian legal system. Now, according to the Nigerian laws, it is only by a decree of dissolution of marriage that a marriage can be ended. Only by a decree from the courts, a decree of dissolution of marriage. So let me not jump ahead of myself. So this means that if you want to dissolve your marriage, you cannot just agree and then your lawyer will sign or send a letter and then no, that's not how it works. The court must hear your case and then after all the facts have been checked, now make a decree that dissolves your marriage. That is when you cease to be legally married. So there's only one condition under the Nigerian law that you can divorce your spouse or say you want to end your marriage. It is called the irretrievable breakdown of marriage. This means that the marriage has broken down baje. You are no longer interested in the spouse. And what are the conditions that can give rise to this irretrievable breakdown of marriage? Number one is the fact that your partner has refused to consummate the marriage. So take, for instance, you have married somebody and then the person has refused to consummate the marriage. That is, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to get in there. They have refused to consummate the marriage. In Bible terms, we say, and the man knew her or the woman knew him. They have not known you. That's one of the conditions the marriage would be dissolved. And also, it's very important to know that a petition for irretrievable breakdown of marriage has to come after at least 2 years of marriage. Then also, another condition is that your husband, before maybe 2 years or 3 years into the marriage, your husband has been separated from you. You have not seen him. He has not seen you. He does not live with you. You don't know where he lives. So he has been away from you for 2 to 3 years. Or the ground that you don't know where your husband has been for the past 7 years and it is presumed that maybe the man is dead or the woman is dead. Those are some of the grounds. Another ground is that your spouse committed adultery. So for those people that your spouse, maybe this person, your spouse is cheating, your spouse committed adultery, and because of that adultery that your spouse committed, you cannot stand the person anymore. You don't want to live with this person anymore. That's the condition that the courts will take into consideration when they are talking about irretrievable breakdown of marriage. Or for instance, your spouse did something despicable. In the world we live in today, there are so many despicable things. Let's say, take for instance, maybe child molestation or something like that. And you have said that the act that this your spouse done is not something you can stand and it's not something that you can live with. So that has resulted in an irretrievable breakdown of your marriage, and therefore you don't want to be involved. Examples that are given as maybe sodomy, rape, habitual intoxication, maybe the person is a criminal, armed robber. These are some of the conditions that you will give before the court will grant you the petition for irretrievable breakdown of marriage. Also, another one is when both of you have decided that your marriage has broken down irretrievably, and because of that, you don't want to continue. Both parties are not interested. These are the conditions under the law that a marriage will be dissolved. So no individual in Nigeria has the right to sign papers and say my marriage has ended. No, in the eyes of the law, you are still legally married. Except these things that I've stated, these conditions are in place. That is the circumstance which you can now file for an irretrievable breakdown of marriage. So in the Nigerian legal system, there is nothing like nobody served me divorce papers and I have not signed divorce papers. Also, I'd like to put this out there. If you are married, or if you were married to somebody, I mean the person just absconded, and then you find out that the person has married somebody else, you can sue them. Take them to court and sue them. Because under the Nigerian law, if you are married under the act, you cannot marry two wives. So it is not recognized under the Nigerian law. So if it means that the person is still in a marriage and then went there to marry another person, that's bigamy under the Nigerian law. So I hope that this information that I've given you, I said Nollywood wants to kill us. Every time they are copying the US, every time they are copying America. So no, under the Nigerian law, there's nothing like I signed my divorce paper or I didn't sign my divorce paper. A court must give a decree of dissolution of marriage for your marriage to be truly over. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, give a thumbs up, and drop topics you want me to talk about. You know, a lot of interesting topics under the Nigerian legal system that I would like to talk about. If you have anything you want me to talk about, any questions you'd like me to answer, please don't forget to drop it in the comment section. I'll be there waiting for you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, refer this channel to somebody. You know I love you. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. See you on my next video. Bye.